Hello there, my name's Annette with Sunbeam Fabric Art. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to use 32 of these bright 10-inch squares, plus add in some black 10-inch squares to make stars. The first thing I've got to do is go through this stack of 42 10-inch squares and pick out 10 that I don't want to use. Next, I had to decide if I was going to use white 10-inch squares for my stars or black 10-inch squares. I really liked the way the black looked with these bright colors. I took 4 10-inch black squares for the center of my stars, and then I took 4 more 10-inch squares, cut those into 5-inch squares, and then cut those across diagonally to make star legs. Again, I took those 10-inch squares, 4 of them, and I cut those vertically and horizontally into 4 pieces. Then I cut each of those 5-inch squares in half diagonally. To add my star legs to a 10-inch bright square, I'm going to place it right sides together on my 10-inch square. Next, I'll stitch a 1/4 inch seam, and that triangle will fold back over, and it should cover the edges of your 10-inch square. We will need a total of 16 blocks that have star legs. So what I will be doing here is stitching on 2 triangles on the same side of this 10-inch square. So I've got this triangle face down, right sides together with my bright 10-inch square. I'm stitching that a 1/4 inch seam, and I do have overhang. As you can see, the little triangle comes off the edge. I'm going to need that overhang because when I fold this triangle back over, that'll ensure that I am overlapping the sides of my 10-inch square. I was able to chain piece all the triangles, and next you see me separating these, and then I'm pressing those black triangles open. Let me slow this down so you can see how I trimmed off these black triangles. I just lined up my ruler with my 10-inch square and trimmed off the black triangles. Then I lifted the black triangle and trimmed away the underlying bright triangle. And that is 36 blocks ready to go. I've got my black squares, and I've got my bright squares with the star legs, and I've got my plain bright squares. I made myself a little cheat sheet. You can see the 4 dark 10-inch squares on there, and then I know that those star leg blocks have to go around each square with the star legs close to the black square. The rest of the blocks are the plain, bright 10-inch squares. Using my little guide, I had it stuck up on my sewing machine. It's a sticky note. I wanted to make sure I didn't lose track of where I was and which way the star leg blocks were supposed to be pointing. So here I'm putting the left 2 blocks for row 1 together. Then I'm putting the pieces 3 and 4 together for row 1, and then last I'll put together the 5th and 6th pieces for row 1. I would recommend doing one row at a time and then laying it out on your design wall or your floor, wherever you lay out your quilt blocks. That would have made it a lot easier. I did get a little bit confused by trying to chain piece all these rows at one time. I didn't make any mistakes, but I did have to go back and re-figure it all out because I got mixed up somehow. I kept putting all these rows together according to my little cheat sheet. Now here's a little sneak peek of these blocks laid out on the floor. They're not put together yet, but at this point you could actually switch things around, flipping rows backward or forward, putting one from the top down at the bottom because they're pretty identical. Leaving those rows on the floor, I would go over and pick up the first two and put them together the right way, put them back. Then I would get the next two, put those together, put them right back, and then the last two, put those together and put them right back. And you can see I'm nesting these seams as I go. This quilt is about the top limit of what I will stitch together without using some clips or some pins to hold these nested seams in place. Let's take a look at that finished quilt top. I love the bright colors paired with this black star. This pattern is so easy and versatile. You could use 5-inch squares, 10-inch squares, whatever you have to make your blocks, and just a contrasting color for those stars. Now you might remember I have 10 of these bright squares left. Stay tuned, my next video will show you what I did with the leftovers. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to see you back again real soon.